Hello student, today I am going to teach you about the longest common subsequence problem. This is the problem that is solved with the help of dynamic programming. In this technique, we find out the common sequence between the two strings, but this is not the common sequence as we normally find out between the two strings. This is technique basically used in the genetic engineering, in which we want to find out the common segments of the genes, and would not be consecutive in the way. For example, uh, if I am writing a string A, B, A, D, A, B, B, A, D, K. Suppose these are the two strings. Here the strings are AA, BB, and AA and D. Sorry, BB, AA, and D. Here I am finding out that the longest common subsequence between the two string is A, B, B, A, and D. In day-to-day life, when we match two substrings, then these two substrings are not considered to be matched if their matching numbers occur at a distance, and they should be consecutive in a way. But here in this string, A, B are matching one by one, but here I am matching the third position element of the second string with the fifth position element at fifth position. This is allowed in the longest common subsequence. Here the matching portion may not be in the consecutive manner. They may occur after a gap also. So this is the way of matching in the genetic engineering. In genetic engineering, we find out the percentage or portion of the genes that are common between the two species. Here, um, before matching, matching, we consider that how much a portion of genes is occurring in the other species. For example, we say that the chimpanzee is very much similar to the human being, and 90% of the genes of the chimpanzees are matched with the genes of the humans. So this is the technique that is used for matching, in case of matching, while we find out the common portion of genes. How it is done? I have already told you about the algorithm. To find out the longest common sequence, if there are multiple also, we use a certain technique in which we draw a matrix of length m cross n, where m is the length of string 1 and n is the length of string 2. For this, since this is a string of length 7 and second string is of length 6, so first we shall create a matrix of size 7 cross 6. Okay, so I am just creating a matrix. I am using the same number as present here. And after okay, 7, 6 and 7, then B, D, C, D, A. Okay. While constructing the matrix, we start with the index 0. So this would be the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this is of length 7. Similarly here, the index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Keep in your mind that while creating the matrix, we make an extra row, an extra column that has index 0, because in the algo, I have told you that for length I is equal to 1 to m, we place I comma 0 is equals to 0. So we are referring index 0. So we start this matrix with a matrix indexing 0 up to the length of the matrix. Uh, Amrishi, Amrishi, Amrishi. तो इसमें अब आपको क्या मैं नाउ वी शैल प्लेस द फर्स्ट मैट्रिक्स first row and the first column value is equals to 0, because in the first loop for I is equals to 1 to m, c I comma 0 is equals to 0, for where m is the length of the first string, for for length 1 is equals to m, c I for I 0 is equal to 0, for I is equals to 1, 1 comma 0 is equal to 0, 2 comma 0 is equal to 0, 3 comma 0, likewise 7 comma 0 is equals to 0. Similarly, for the column for j is equals to 1 to n, c 0 comma j is equals to 0. So here for j is equal to 0 comma 1, 0 comma 2, 0 comma 3, the value of Cij would be equals to 0. The value of Cij would be equals to 0. So here I have placed all these symbol as 0. Now we shall fill the remaining places. For filling the remaining places, the rule is that depends on the condition that whether the xi is equals to yi or xi is not equals to yi. If xi is equals to yi, then this is equals to ci minus 1 comma j minus 1 plus 1. And if it is xi is not equals to yi, in that situation this is equals to max of c I minus 1 comma j and c I comma j minus 1, right? Depending on the where xi and yi are the individual element of these string. Here for the first string the value is equals to 1 comma 0. Since this matrix is called the C, so C 1 comma 0. I am referring this as the first element 1 comma 1. Sorry. Here I is equals to 1 and j is equals to 1. For here there one is b and another one b. Xi is not equals to yi. So this for this position when they are not matching it would be equal the max of ci minus 1 comma j comma c I comma j minus 1, right? Max of these two functions is equals to max of c I is equal to 1 and j is equals to 1, I is equals to 1 and j is equals to 1, so 1 minus 1 comma 1 and c of 1 comma 1 minus 1, right? So this would be equals to max of c 0 comma 1 into c 1 comma 0, right? Here 0 comma 1, 0 comma 1 is equals to 0 and 1 comma 0, 0 comma 1 is equal to 0 and 1 comma 0 is equals to 0. So max of 0 comma 0 is equal to 0. So we shall place a symbol value 0 here, okay? And besides this value we also place a pointer here that is called bij. When to place the vector b value, we find out that when the elements are matching then the bij value is bij has a inclined arrow. When I is not xi is not equal to yi, in that situation we we compare ci minus 1 j and ci comma j minus 1. If ci minus 1 comma j is greater than ci comma j minus 1, then arrow points towards ci minus 1 comma j. And when ci comma j minus 1 is greater than ci minus 1 j, then arrow points toward the when ci minus 1 comma j is greater than or equal to ci comma j minus 1, then arrow is upward. And when ci comma j minus 1 is greater than ci minus 1 j, then arrow is horizontal. Okay, so there are three possible conditions, as I have discussed all these in the last lecture. So here in this position, since both of these are elements, simply you can say that when the two elements are equal, then the arrow direction is in upward direction. Okay, now we shall calculate the value for I is equal to 1 and j is equals to 2. Here there is a match, xi is equals to yi. Here xi is equals to yi. In this situation, the value is equals to ci minus 1 comma j minus 1 plus 1. Then cij is equals to ci minus 1 and j minus 1 plus 1. In simple word, you can say that in this situation, the value is the sum of one greater than the value that is at diagonal side, placed diagonally to it, in diagonal position. Here, this you can calculate the same result with help of formula, and you can get it with the help of diagram also. Here, I is equals to 1 and j is equals to 2. So this is equals to I is equal to 1 minus 1 comma j is equals to 2 minus 1 plus 1 is equals to c 1 minus 1 0 and 1 plus 1. At position 0 1, the element is 0 and there we shall place a inclined arrow. क्या होता है? Record चल रहा है ना? Okay. So the inclined arrow. ठीक है? Continue है ये. Now after this, we shall calculate the value at c1 comma 3. In this position, there is I is equal to 1 c comma 3, xi is not equals to yi. In this situation, we compare the max of the c I minus 1 comma j and c of I comma j minus 1. So equals to max of c I is equal to 1 minus 1 comma j is equal to 3 and c of 1 into 3 minus 1. Max of c of 0 comma 3 and c of 1 comma 2 is equals to 0 comma 3. 0 comma 3 is equal to 0 and 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2 is equal to 1. So that would be equals to between 0 and 1. The max value is 1. So we shall place 1 here, and in this case the arrow would be inclined horizontal, because in this case the ci comma j minus 1 is greater than ci minus 1 j. Okay. Similarly, for j is equals to 4, here there is a match situation. So xi, in this situation xi is was not equals to y. Okay, last question. And now in this situation xi is equals to yi. Xi is equals to yi. So in this situation value will be ci minus 1 comma j minus 1 plus 1. So it would be cij equals to, so ci minus 1, I is equal to 1 and j is equals to 4. So 1 minus 1, j is equals to 4 minus 1 plus 1. So this will be equals to 0 comma 3 plus 1. So 0 comma 3 is equals to 0 plus 1 equals to 1. So it would be 1, and here then there is a matching, so arrow would be diagonal 1, right? Here there is a matching, so arrow would be a diagonal 1. Here I have shown you that how through the formula we can get the values, but you can get these value with the help of diagram also. Whenever there is a matching, in that position you add one value to the diagonal element and place that value at position Cij, and and when there is no matching, in that situation you compare the element just on the left side and the element above that element, and you place the greater value at that place. And for the arrow, the rule is that if there is a matching, then place an inclined arrow at that position, and if there is no matching, then in that situation place the value in upward direction when the values are equal, or when the ci minus 1 comma j is greater than ci comma j minus 1. And in case when ci comma j minus 1 is greater than ci minus 1 comma j, place the arrow in horizontal direction. So in simple word, when they are place the arrow towards the greater, or I can make it or simpler, place the arrow towards the element that is greater than the other. If both are equal, then place the arrow in the upward direction. Okay, here the element is b. When we compare b and d, they are not matching with each other, so the value we shall compare the two values 0 and 1. Among these two values, 1 is greater, so we shall place a value 1 and the arrow will be towards in horizontal direction toward the greater value. Similarly, b and a, there is no matching, so among 0 and 1, 1 is greater, we shall place a 1 and arrow will be towards the greater value. Similarly, between b and b there is a match. In that situation, we add one value 1 to the diagonal element and add that value at the position. So 0 plus 1, 1, and there would be an inclined arrow as there is a matching. Now in the second row, third row, D and A no match, so 0, and arrow would be in upward direction because both are equal, then order in upward direction. D and B no matching, then among these two the greater value is 1 and place the arrow in upward direction. Here D and C there is a no match, so among both are equal, so place the value 1 here because both are equal, and the arrow would be to in upward direction. When both are equal, then place the arrow in upward direction. Here D and B no match, so in 1 and 1 the max of these two is 1 and place the arrow in upward direction when both are equal. Between D and D there is a match, so add 1 to the diagonal value and place it here. So 1 plus 1, 2, and place an inclined arrow here, right? After that, D and A there is no match. Between 1 and 2, 2 is greater, so and place a horizontal arrow. Arrows points toward the greater value. Between D and B, no match, and 2 is greater 1, so place value 2 and mark the arrow towards the greater value. Similarly, in this row 3, no match, 0, upward direction, and between C and B, no match, so greater is 1 and arrow in upward direction. C there is a match, so 1 plus 1, 2, add that one value to the diagonal value. Here with the formula Ci minus 1, Ji minus 1, we are referring to the diagonal element and we are adding the plus 1 value. So I am solving it directly with the help of diagram. Whenever this question comes into your exam, just show 2 or 3 steps and after that solve this question with help of diagram, because after you when you will solve this question with help of formula, it will at least take 1 hour. So in exam there is not that much time. So in examination, just 2 or 3 steps, and after that fill this question with help of the diagram and these simple rules. Only then you can complete this question within time. So here there is a match. So add one value to the diagonal element and place an inclined arrow, because in position of match the arrow is inclined. And C and B, there is no match, so place the greater value and point the arrow toward it. CD, no match, 2, an arrow in upward direction. C and A, no match, upward direction. C and B, no match, upward direction. Fourth row, A and A match, so 0 plus 1, 1, arrow inclined. AB, no match, place 1, an arrow in upward direction. Between AC, no match, place the greater value, an arrow in upward direction. Between AB, no match, place greater value, an arrow in upward direction. AD, no match, place the greater value and an arrow in upward direction. Between A and A, there is a match, so add 1 to the diagonal value, 2 plus 1, 3, and arrow in inclined direction. Similarly, AB, no match, between 2 and 3, 3 is greater 1, so 3, and arrow in towards the greater value. Fifth row, B and A, no match, 1 is the greater one, an arrow in upward direction. There is a match, to 1 plus 1, 2, an arrow in diagonal, inclined. Here, between B and C, there is a no match, so between 2 and 2, the greater is 2, and place arrow in upward direction. Between B and B, there is a match, so 2 plus 1, 3, an arrow in inclined direction. Between B and D, there is no match, the greater one is 3, and arrow is towards the greater one. Between B and A, there is a no match, both are 3, arrow in upward direction. B and B, there is a match, so value would be 3 plus 1, 4, and arrow in inclined direction. And the last row, in this row, A is equals to A, so value would be 0 plus 1, 1, and arrow in inclined direction. A and B, no match, greater value 2 and direction upward. Between A and C, there is a no match, 2, up arrow upward. Between A and B, no match, and a greater value is 3, and arrow in upward direction. Between A and D, there is no match, and place the value is equals to 3, and arrow in upward direction. Between A and A, there is a match, so value is equals to 3 plus 1, 4, and arrow, there is a match, and 3 plus 1, 4, and arrow in inclined direction. Between A and B, there is no match, so in this situation among 4, place the value 4 and arrow in upward direction. This so finally we have filled the matrix, and after this we shall find out the all possible common subsequence through this matrix. This will give you all the possible solution. To find out the possible solution, we start with the position where there a matching occurs. The matching occurs is marked by the arrow symbol that is inclined. So here there are 2 points which is having the highest value 4, and they are 2 position. Either we can start with this position or this position. When we start from this position, we move in the direction of the arrow, and we want to accumulate all the positions where an inclined arrow occurs, and we decrement the value one by one in each until we reduce to the value 1. So finally there is a position 4. After this there is a position 3 here, and position, we encircle all the position where a match occurs, 4, 3, then this arrow moves in this direction, and after this direction this moves toward the right, this direction, and in this direction, and after that the position occurs here is the inclined arrow. From 3 we shall move to this position. After this there is another inclined arrow, so this will also be encircled. After that the arrow is inclined, and we shall encircle all this also. So we have got the complete sequence 4, 3, 2, 1. Corresponding elements are So first sequence, so first LCS is B, next two for D and A and B. So this is the first subsequence, longest. But here we have got two values of 4. So there are two possible solutions. So we shall find out the another longest common subsequence. To find out another common subsequence, I am marking this arrow by like this, double circle 4, right? This arrow is in this direction. After moving to the 3, this 3, we encircle only the inclined position and we move in the direction of arrow 4. Through 4 we moved in this direction. After that we got a value 3 with inclined arrow, and after that we go to 2 and we move to this position 2, and after moving towards this 1, and finally through 1 we get this matching. So the corresponding second longest common subsequence, the second longest common subsequence is B, C, B and A, right? So these two subsequences are common between these two substrings, and the beauty of this question is that you can also verify this question at the last that you have done it properly. Here I have got two sequences, BDAB and BCBA. In this BDAB, the two strings are like this. Here BDAB, BDAB is present in the first string, and BDAB is present in the second string also. So we can verify that the result we have got is correct through the string. And next, the second string is BCBA. BCBA, I am taking this as a circle, B, C and B and A. Here B, C, B and A. So this sequence is also this sequence also occur in the second string. So we can verify that we have done it properly and we have got all the sequence. We can claim that. Just you may find out some string, but you cannot claim that this is the only string. But with the dynamic programming, you can claim that you have got all the possible solutions that can occur, and this is the final result of longest common subsequence. So I summarize all this, that first create a matrix of length m cross n, where m is the length of first string, n is the length of second matrix, and first column and the first row of the matrix is filled with the value 0 corresponding because in the algorithm we have written that for I is equal to 1 to m, c0 I comma 0 is equals to 0, and for length j is equal to 1 to n, the value of 0 comma j is equals to 0. So we have filled the value first of the first row and first column as 0. After that we have to fill the Cij. To fill the value Cij, we have to check that whether the xi is equals to yi or xi is not equal to yi. Xi is equal to yi. Xi is the first string alphabet and the yi is the second string alphabet. If xi is equals to yi, then there is a match. In the match position, we fill the value Cij is equals to Ci minus 1, j minus 1 plus 1. Or diagrammatically, it is the value that is 1 greater than the value that is placed in the diagonal position. And we mark this position by a inclined arrow Bij. And if there is no match, xi is not equals to yij, then in that situation, the value is the maximum of C of I minus 1 comma j and C of I comma j minus 1. Whichever is greater one is placed at the position of Cij. After the placing it, there is a rule for filling the arrow at that position. If both the values are equal, in that situation, then the arrow is in upward direction. And if Ci minus 1 j is greater than Ci comma j minus 1, then arrow is placed towards the Ci minus 1 comma j. And if Ci comma j minus 1 is greater than Ci minus 1 comma j, then arrow is placed toward the Ci comma j minus 1. In diagram, we can say that the value, we compare the left element and the element just above it, and we place the value which is greater one there. and we mark the arrow towards the greater value. If both value are equal, then arrow is in upward direction. So that's all about the longest common subsequence. This is used in genetic engineering. Thank you.